Copperhead. Copperheads are the most widespread venomous snakes in the eastern United States. Their tan or pinkish bodies are marked with dark hourglass-shaped bands that provide excellent camouflage among fallen leaves. Their venom is relatively mild compared to many other pit vipers, but they are responsible for more venomous snake bites than any other U.S. species because they often live close to people and rely on camouflage instead of fleeing. Cottonmouth. Also known as the water moccasin, the cottonmouth is found in wetlands, rivers, swamps, and lakes across the southeastern United States. It gets its name from the bright white interior of its mouth, which it displays as a warning when threatened. Unlike many water snakes, cottonmouths have potent venom and are comfortable both in and out of the water. Timber rattlesnake. The timber rattlesnake ranges across much of the eastern United States, from New England to the south. It is recognized by its heavy body, dark crossbands, and distinctive rattle. This species usually avoids humans and spends much of its time hidden in forests and rocky hillsides. Its venom is powerful, but bites are uncommon because of its generally calm behavior. Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake. The eastern diamondback is the largest venomous snake in North America. Found mainly in the southeastern coastal plains, it is identified by large diamond-shaped markings outlined in cream. This impressive predator can exceed 7 feet in length and delivers one of the largest venom yields of any rattlesnake. Habitat loss has caused populations to decline in many areas. Western Diamondback rattlesnake. One of the best-known rattlesnakes, the western diamondback lives across the southwestern United States in deserts, grasslands, and scrublands. It has bold diamond markings, a black and white banded tail, and a loud warning rattle. This adaptable species is responsible for many rattlesnake bites simply because it is common throughout its range. Mojave rattlesnake. The Mojave rattlesnake inhabits the deserts of the Southwest. Although it resembles the western diamondback, its venom is among the most dangerous of any rattlesnake because it often combines tissue-damaging toxins with powerful neurotoxins that affect the nervous system. Despite its reputation, it usually prefers to avoid confrontation. Sidewinder. The Sidewinder is famous for its unusual sideways movement across loose desert sand. Found in the deserts of California, Nevada, Arizona, and Utah, this small rattlesnake uses its unique locomotion to stay cool and move efficiently over hot surfaces. It often buries itself beneath the sand, leaving only its eyes exposed while waiting for prey. Prairie rattlesnake. The prairie rattlesnake ranges from the Great Plains into the Rocky Mountains. Its color varies from greenish to brown depending on the landscape, helping it blend into grasslands and rocky terrain. It feeds mainly on rodents and plays an important role in controlling agricultural pests throughout its range. Black-tailed rattlesnake. This rattlesnake is recognized by the solid black coloration on the end of its tail. It lives in the mountains and deserts of Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. Compared with many rattlesnakes, it is often considered relatively calm and spends much of its time hunting small mammals and birds among rocky slopes. Massasauga. The Massasauga is a small rattlesnake found in scattered populations across the Midwest and parts of the Great Lakes region. It prefers marshes, wet prairies, and grasslands. Although venomous, it is shy and rarely encountered. Habitat destruction has made several populations threatened or endangered, making it one of America's conservation priorities among venomous snakes. Coral snake. Coral snakes belong to a completely different family than pit vipers and are recognized by their bright red, yellow, and black bands. Native to the southeastern United States and parts of the Southwest, they possess a powerful neurotoxic venom that affects the nervous system. They are secretive, spend much of their lives underground or beneath leaf litter, and bites are extremely rare because they generally avoid people. Eastern Massasauga. The eastern Massasauga is a small rattlesnake native to wetlands, marshes, wet prairies, and grassy fields across parts of the Great Lakes region and the Midwest. It typically grows between 2 and 3 feet long and has a gray or light brown body covered with large dark blotches. Despite being venomous, it is shy and relies heavily on camouflage to avoid predators and people. Its diet consists mainly of mice, voles, small birds, frogs, and occasionally other reptiles. Habitat loss and fragmentation have caused significant population declines, making it a protected species in many states. Encounters with humans are uncommon, and bites are extremely rare because the snake usually remains still or retreats when given the chance. Western Massasauga. The western Massasauga occupies grasslands, prairies, rocky hillsides, and open woodlands throughout the central United States. It is slightly more adaptable than its eastern relative and is often found near rodent burrows that provide shelter from extreme temperatures. Like other Massasaugas, it has a relatively small rattle that can produce a surprisingly quiet warning. Its venom is designed primarily for subduing small mammals and is rarely dangerous when prompt medical treatment is received. This species plays an important ecological role by controlling rodent populations across its range. Desert Massasauga. The desert Massasauga lives in the dry grasslands, scrublands, and desert edges of the American Southwest. Its pale coloration blends almost perfectly with sandy soils, making it difficult to spot even in open terrain. Unlike larger rattlesnakes, it remains relatively small, usually less than 2 feet long. It hunts mainly at night during the hottest months, feeding on lizards, rodents, and insects. Although venomous, it is secretive and avoids conflict whenever possible, relying on camouflage as its primary defense. Pygmy rattlesnake. The pygmy rattlesnake is one of the smallest rattlesnakes in North America, rarely exceeding 2 feet in length. It is found throughout the southeastern United States in forests, swamps, sand hills, and pine flatwoods. Its tiny rattle produces a faint buzzing sound that can easily go unnoticed. The snake feeds on frogs, lizards, mice, and even large insects, using its heat-sensing pits to locate prey. Its venom is medically significant but generally less severe than that of larger rattlesnakes. Because of its excellent camouflage, hikers sometimes pass within a few feet without realizing it is there. Ridge-nosed rattlesnake. The ridge-nosed rattlesnake inhabits cool mountain forests in southeastern Arizona and neighboring Mexico. It is one of the rarest rattlesnakes in the United States and is recognized by the raised scales running along the center of its nose, giving the species its name. Unlike many desert rattlesnakes, it prefers pine and oak woodlands at higher elevations where temperatures remain cooler. It feeds primarily on lizards, small mammals, and amphibians. Due to its limited range and declining habitat, it is protected by law, and encounters are exceptionally uncommon. Twin-spotted rattlesnake. The twin-spotted rattlesnake is another high-elevation species found only in isolated mountain ranges of southeastern Arizona and northern Mexico. It is among the smallest rattlesnakes in North America and is distinguished by pairs of dark spots running down its back instead of large blotches or diamonds. It lives among rocky slopes and forested canyons, where it hunts lizards and small rodents. Its secretive habits and remote habitat make it one of the least frequently seen venomous snakes in the United States. Rock rattlesnake. The rock rattlesnake is a master of camouflage, perfectly matching the gray, brown, green, or pink rocks of the mountains where it lives. Found in rugged terrain in Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas, it spends much of its life hidden among cliffs and boulders. Its coloration varies dramatically depending on local geology, making populations from different regions appear almost like separate species. It ambushes small mammals, birds, and reptiles while remaining nearly invisible against the surrounding rocks. Banded rock rattlesnake. The banded rock rattlesnake is a closely related form found primarily in the mountains of western Texas and adjacent parts of Mexico. It is recognized by bold crossbands that break up its outline against rocky cliffs. Like the rock rattlesnake, it spends most of its time in steep canyons and mountainous habitats where it hunts from concealed ambush positions. Its remote habitat means that human encounters are rare despite its potent venom. Speckled rattlesnake. The speckled rattlesnake is widespread across the deserts and rocky landscapes of the Southwest. Its body is covered with countless small speckles that help it blend seamlessly into gravel, lava flows, and weathered rock. One of its most remarkable features is its ability to vary in color depending on the local environment. Individuals living on black volcanic rock may appear nearly black, while those on pale granite can be almost white. This remarkable camouflage allows it to remain hidden while waiting for rodents, birds, and lizards to pass by. Red diamond rattlesnake. The red diamond rattlesnake is native to Southern California and northern Baja California. It is one of the largest rattlesnakes in the region and is easily recognized by the reddish-brown diamonds running down its back. Although equipped with powerful venom, it is generally regarded as calm and reluctant to strike unless cornered. It inhabits dry coastal scrub, rocky hillsides, and desert edges, where it preys mainly on rodents and rabbits. Urban expansion has reduced parts of its natural habitat, increasing occasional encounters with people. Panamint rattlesnake. The Panamint rattlesnake is found in isolated mountain ranges surrounding California's desert basins. Unlike many desert species, it often lives near rocky springs, streams, and shaded canyons where moisture is available year-round. Its gray body with darker blotches blends perfectly into granite cliffs. This species is an agile climber that frequently moves through rocky crevices in search of small mammals, birds, and lizards. Because it inhabits remote mountain terrain, it is rarely seen by anyone except experienced hikers and researchers. Southwestern speckled rattlesnake. The southwestern speckled rattlesnake is a regional form of the speckled rattlesnake found in parts of Arizona and neighboring states. It shares the same remarkable camouflage, with coloration that closely matches local rocks and desert soils. It is highly adapted to arid environments and spends much of the day sheltering beneath rocks before becoming active during cooler hours. Its cryptic appearance makes it one of the most difficult rattlesnakes to detect in the wild, even when viewed from only a short distance. Tiger rattlesnake. The tiger rattlesnake is one of the most distinctive rattlesnakes in North America. It has a relatively small head, an unusually large rattle, and bold dark crossbands that resemble tiger stripes. Found in the deserts and foothills of southern Arizona and northwestern Mexico, it specializes in hunting small mammals, birds, and lizards. Although it produces only a modest amount of venom, that venom is exceptionally potent, making it one of the most toxic rattlesnake venoms by composition. Fortunately, the species is secretive and rarely comes into contact with humans. Arizona black rattlesnake. The Arizona black rattlesnake inhabits mountain forests in central and southeastern Arizona. Unlike many rattlesnakes, its coloration can change throughout the day, becoming darker in cool weather to absorb heat and lighter when temperatures rise. Adults are often almost entirely black, while younger snakes display more obvious blotches. It lives among pine forests, oak woodlands, and rocky canyons where it hunts rodents, birds, and lizards. This species is generally calm and often relies on remaining motionless instead of immediately rattling or striking when disturbed.